Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Perhaps not a statement of fact, but a genuine wish. So, here we are in Heimdall. It's the summer festival, and we're searching for terrorists. Jared informed me that, let's see. We should not take the tram to Mater Park. We should instead get to it via the underground waterways. Okay, so we'll do that. But first, we're going to head over to Heimdall Port, because we haven't been there yet. Hello, Lou. I'm quieter. Alright. Alright, let's try that, see if that's any better. Got some exclamation marks. That's better? Okay, good. I can't believe the nerve of those guys. You can't just quit out of nowhere without even giving us proper notice. The ones who quit are the terrorists! Haven't they got one responsible bone in their bodies, I swear, Ellipsis. Yeah, you do look a bit understaffed today. Oop, someone's running back and forth. Aw, man. How did so many crates pile up? Safety first, the rule around here. Nothing good comes from rushing. Yeah, you hear that guy in the background? Stop it. No. Looks like the same amount to me. What, you want me to load all these on my own? You've got to be kidding me. Where the hell did the new guys go? What, were they just a bunch of terrorists? No, actually, yeah, we can get to the park through here. Everyone seems very stressed. Maybe everyone should just chill. Ended up having to give up my day off after a bunch of workers quit their jobs all of a sudden, or something. I promised Gracie I'd spend the day with her, too. I'm so sorry, Gracie Ellipsis. Did you, you didn't lose your hat, did you? Alright. Hey guys, what's up? What in Idios' name are we supposed to do now, Ellipsis? You're telling me young folks these days, Ellipsis, can't count on any of them. Is there some kind of problem here? Oh, you're those students from yesterday. As a matter of fact, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands right now. What kind of a problem? Would an orbital shotgun solve it? Well, it's nothing you need to worry about, Ellipsis, but last night a bunch of our younger workers up and quit. Just like that. Most of them hadn't been here more than half a year. They'd just started really getting used to the work too, Ellipsis. Now, thanks to that, our schedule's been thrown all out of whack. That is a significant problem. Is there anything we might be able to lend a hand with? Nah, this one's all on us. We should be able to fix our own problems after all. If they're gonna quit, they could have at least stuck around long enough to train their replacements. I'll bet they got all caught up in the festival hoopla and just decided to cut out of work altogether. Is it too much to ask for a few hands who appreciate a good day's work? And particularly the paycheck that comes with it, right? Something about this sounds kind of fishy. Ellipsis! Hey, Sabas. I get that people would be all excited about the summer festival, but Ellipsis enough to quit their jobs? The timing does seem suspicious. Yeah, Ellipsis. Let's keep this in the back of our minds for now. Alright. I swear kids these days, Ellipsis. Oh, I swear kids these days, too. Swore kids yesterday. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Oh, well, grassing about it ain't gonna change anything. Just gotta round up a couple blokes and I can buckle down and do some real work. Just leave everything here to us. We'll manage. I'm sure you've all got more than enough on your plate. Good luck. Alright, I believe we have been everywhere, so now we'll just enjoy a leisurely stroll through the waterways on our way to the park. Hi. That got his attention. Oh, well. Not off to a great start. Wait, why do I have Elliot in here? Why is my lineup all weird? Skip turn just to get Laura some more CP there.
The advantage is ours. My turn. Leave it to me. Right. Here we go. Of course. Hey. Right. My turn. My turn. All right, let's keep moving.
And nowhere to fish down here, which is kind of surprising, honestly.
Bring it on! My turn!
I'll handle it. Here we go.
Show us how it's done, T.
It's my turn!
My turn.
No escape! You still have a lot of training to do.
Dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
Okay. Here.
See, this is much
My
more
turn.
fun than the tram.
Hey!
Right.
Okay.
Here we go.
My turn. Huh? You still have a lot of training to do.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Here we go.
I'll handle it.
My turn. Huh?
It's my turn.
My turn.
My turn.
Of course. Huh?
Okay. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Okay, there's the exit to the Ost district.
They caught us off guard.
Oh, come on, that was to the side.
Go. Second form. Damn. Right. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
Of course. Hey! My turn.
Here we go.
Of course. Ta! You still have a lot of training to do.
Oh, can we only get there through might be only be able to get there to via the hotel. Alright. Might get a
That
U
one looks
material.
A worthy adversary.
Okay. Here.
Here we go. All right, let's do this to me.
Of course. No escape.
It's my turn. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
Okay.
Did you want to counter that, Laura, or
Here we go.
Okay.
Of course. Ha! We should keep going.
Bring it on. My turn. Go. Gotcha.
I'll handle it.
My turn. Ha!
Right. Eat that.
My turn.
Go. There. Now's your chance. Gotcha.
My turn. Ta! Now.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Go.
I'll handle it. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky. Go. All right, let's do
Me.
this.
Of course. No escape.
My turn.
Right. Hang in there, everyone.
You have my face.
Okay.
My turn.
Okay.
Right. Ta!
Here we go. That's the power of the 8 leaves.
So let's go over to the hotel. And go this way. Jesus. Whoop, no. This way.
Enemy sighted. Let's take them out. Go. All right. Let's do this. Leave it to me. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
Of course. Huh?
My turn. Here we go. I'll handle it.
Go.
Of course. Huh? We should keep going.
Enemy sighted. Take them out.
I'll handle it.
Thought you were gonna handle it, Fee.
Go. Right. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
My turn. Huh?
Okay.
Go.
My turn. Target's eliminated. Let's get going. Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
Here we go. All right. Let's do this.
My turn. Here.
It's my turn. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
My turn. Huh? Yeah.
My turn.
An opening.
My turn.
Of course. Huh?
My turn. Done. But we can't relax yet.
Yeah, there we go, Mater Park. See, I knew where I was going. Or rather, I knew where I wanted to go, just not exactly how to get there. All this free stuff. But, you know, I do have a mini-map in the upper right. I could just keep glancing at that, but...
Stay on guard and don't get cocky. Here we go. There. Go. Gotcha.
My turn. Off guard.
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
Go! Now's our chance! Got you! Well, that went better than expected. How'd you expect it to go?
Let's get this over with.
My turn! All right, let's do this! To me! It's my turn! Locked and loaded! You won't get away!
My turn. Here.
My turn.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, I got blown with death.
Done. But we can't relax yet.
I welcome all challengers.
I'll handle it. Here.
Leave it to me. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
Of course. Your turn.
I'll try at least. Focus activate.
Ha! Thanks.
Okay. Okay.
It's my turn.
Sorry, can you handle this?
Understood. Hey! You still have a lot of training to do.
Yep, all for the mystery boxes of goodies.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. My turn.
Oh yeah, I'm out of
Arcus, activate.
I'll handle it. Here I go.
Leave it to me. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
Of course. No escape. We should keep going.
you material, huzzah.
We have nothing to fear.
My turn. Ha!
I'll handle it. Here I go.
My turn. Huh?
Leave it to me. turn. Go! Go!
My turn. Huh?
I'll handle it.
Here we go. Go! Go!
Well, that went better than expected.
How'd you expect it to go?
I expected Elliot to die even though he's not in the active party.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
Here we go.
It's not over yet. Arcus activate.
Huh. It's my turn. Hang in there, everyone.
You have my things. Of course. Ta!
I'll handle it.
Here we go.
Back up.
Okay. Here we go. Got it. Well, let's go.
Understood.
Go.
Right. Ta!
My turn.
The ball bats must have like really high agility or something.
Hang in there, everyone.
Which is honestly kind of funny.
You have my things.
My turn.
Jared says, think it'd be an
Okay.
interesting game mechanic if things inflicted with statuses like burn could give the status to one that they hit. Idea that popped up when the slime hit you. Yeah, I've seen, for example, the RPG Yakuza games, Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth. They have a status called Cold, which is literally like catching a cold, and they can give that to other enemies. So it's a communicable status. I don't think I'm pretty sure like burn isn't communicable, but cold is. So something like that. Yeah, it's an interesting status. All right, where are we? It's because they're mainly fluff and air. Yeah.
Let's get this over. Okay. Here.
Here we go. All right, let's do this.
We got
All right. It's my turn. Locked and loaded. Walking away. Go. Go. This is it.
Targets eliminated. Let's get going.
The advantage is ours.
Never pass up the possibility of U material.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Here.
Leave it to me.
Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
Of course.
Okay.
This poor guy is stunned, burned, blinded, and petrified. This guy's having a really bad day.
Targets eliminated. Let's get going.
And no U material. Oh well. Alright, here we are in the back end of Mater Park for a reason. Maybe this cutscene. Well, here we are, back in Mater Park. Still feels weird using the underground passage to get here. The atmosphere is really different than it was just the other day, though. You know, when Fee and Laura were trying to murder each other. And then when they didn't murder each other and became besties, they tried to murder Reen and Machias. And then you all spent the night at the prison and got home at 2 in the morning and dragged ass throughout the next day. Yep. Brian says, I was watching a Chrono Trigger stream yesterday, and the streamer called the bats in it fat. They've got nothing on the trail's bats. This area seems to be extremely well guarded. The soldiers patrolling the park appear to be from the Heimdall military police. It looks like the Imperial Guard from Valflame Palace is in charge of security for the Crystal Garden itself, though. I imagine security is going to be airtight, considering the garden party is going to be held there. Yeah, especially with Princess Alphine in attendance. This level of security is probably standard when it comes to a member of the Imperial family. That makes this a bit of a problem then, right? What are you doing over there? How did you manage to slip through our security? Where did you come from? They seem to regard us as intruders. Looks like we found a little hole in their security. I don't think this is the time to pat ourselves on the back. Yeah, Ellipsis, we're probably going to need to explain what happened to Ellipsis. I see, so you're students from a military academy, are you? So, there was a secret passage here all along Ellipsis, and it extends into the underground tunnels as well. We had no records of this at all. We discovered it purely by coincidence during our field study. However, it's certainly not implausible that it might be used by unsavory groups, like terrorists, to breach security. We'll station some of our men to this area at once. I hate to admit it, but you've really helped us by bringing this to our attention. You have my thanks. Now, fluff off. Think nothing of it. Ellipsis, we're just happy to have been of assistance. Looks like this area should be fine now. Yeah, let's move on to somewhere else. Yep, extra AP, I'll take it. So, if you come here by tram and then go around the back, do you still get the AP, or do you have to come here first by the back way? Let's stay away from here so we don't bother security. Brian says, Cold Steel generally isn't as bad when it comes to hidden AP conditions as previous games, but this is a particularly hidden one. Yeah, I mean, if what I just said is the case, I would have preferred it being like, you get here, and you can't walk over to this area, and then you intuit, hey, I could get back there through that the secret passage, right? See, now there's some decorations that I like. Yeah, that actually looks like they took the time to do something. Jared says, not actually sure. That's why he said, if you're going to Mater Park, go there the back way. Appreciate it, because I would not have thought to do that, at least initially. I mean, we could, I do have a save. We could test that. Maybe I'll do that in my off time. All clear. More and more guests are starting to arrive now, so let's keep our eyes open. As much as the Imperial Guardsmen might complain, we're here to do our job. As such, we'll make sure security here remains tight. The RMP told us to make sure we keep security here extra tight. They were awfully cagey about why, though, Ellipsis. What did they think? Terrorists are going to show up? Just what did they expect to happen? I know, right? Oh, hey, it's Patrick. Hi, Patrick. I thought I smelled something familiar. Well, we were just walking through a sewer. Hey, isn't that Ellipsis? Oh, Patrick, you're here too. But of course, I did receive a personal invitation to the garden party after all. I see you're all tied up with your field studies, or whatever you call them, even on such a fine day. You poor souls. Ellipsis, he really does get under my skin. I've gotten used to it already. Ellipsis, are you alone today? I was under the impression that your butler, Celestin, always attends you, but I don't see him today. It's true, he's often at my side, but I spend plenty of time on my own as well. Don't take me for one of those useless nobles who can hardly lace his boot without his butler's help. I always got the impression his butler was there more to keep an eye on him, Ellipsis. Did you say something? Me? No, of course not. Well, I wouldn't want to get in your way. I'm sure they have you running all kinds of menial errands. Yeah, we're looking for terrorists. Meanwhile, I intend to introduce myself to Princess Alphine. Try not to be too jealous now. Oh, I won't. You mean the Princess Alphine that asked me to dance yesterday and then I had to rebuff her? That Princess Alphine? No, I'll try not to be too jealous. Now, if you'll excuse me, Ellipsis. I can't say I'm all that jealous, considering all that time we spent talking with her yesterday, Ellipsis. She even invited Reen to be her dance partner. You know, after seeing that, I can't even bring myself to be irritated by him anymore, Ellipsis. Anyway, now that we've exposed the hole in their security, this area should be relatively safe from terrorist tampering. Unless they have, like, an airship or something. Yeah, I think it's time to move on to another area. Time to get moving. Alright, where did Patrick go? Yeah, maybe he's in the house in which you should not throw stones. Boy, the frame rate in this area is really bad. Oh, you're the students helping out with security, aren't you? We've heard all about you. Feel free to come on in. I'm in, buddy. I'm very in. This place is off limits to regular civilians. Don't do anything suspicious while you're here. Those damn Imperial Guardsmen are so full of themselves. They keep getting worse every year. Where's my mouse? Hang on a second. Alright. No. There we go. Alright, I think we got everything. I think we've been everywhere. Yeah. Where should we go now? Well, maybe back to the Bracer Guild. Oh, probably could have gone anywhere. This is Class 7, Group A, Reen Schwarzer speaking. Hey, it's Sarah. Give me an update. Understood? Huh, she sounds way more serious than usual. Reen reported the results of the morning's patrol. I see. Something sounds off all right. Though judging by Fee's reactions, it doesn't sound like the terrorists are wandering the streets. We haven't seen anything that would lead us to believe so. I think there's something happening behind the scenes, though. We just can't be sure of what it is. We weren't privy to that harbor cutscene last night. Yeah, keep sharpening that instinct of yours. It'll prove invaluable to you. It's almost time for the Imperial family's limousines to head out from Valflame Palace to their respective events. Crown Prince Cedric will be going to Heimdall Cathedral in the northwest. Princess Alphine is headed to Mater Park in the northeast, and Prince Oliver will be going to Heimdall Racetrack in the southwest. Prince Oliver's got an extremely capable bodyguard with him. That's probably Muller. Though, so I'm not worried about him. I've tasked Group B with looking after the Crown Prince, so I'd like you to keep an eye on Princess Alphine. Just make sure she gets to that garden party safely. After that, you can resume your patrol. Understood. We'll head to Mater Park at once. Oh, no, we were literally just there. Was that the instructor? New marching orders, huh? You guessed it. The limousine carrying Princess Alphine is about to leave Valflame Palace. Our mission is to make sure she gets to the garden party safely. So we're going to stand here at the garden party and wait until she gets here. Hopefully safely. Right. We should get to Mater Park as soon as possible then. We can follow the main street. Alright, as soon as we're ready, let's head for Mater Park. After taking a tram to Mater Park, from the tram stop, the main story will advance. So do whatever you had to do. Go home, your family misses you, Bond. I think we did everything, so... Off we go. Okay, let's make a save just in case. Muller may be capable, but says Brian, but if Olivier wants to wander, Muller's powerless to stop him. Thankfully, Olivier's capable too, albeit with a vulnerability to young girls like Estelle and Jingo. Yeah. Didn't Jingo, like, knock his ass off the roof or something like that? Hey, you! Get off my roof! Well, if we do have a new Year 1 Class 7 that has, I don't know, Alphine and Yuna and others, maybe Jingo will come on over to Ereboni and be part of the new Class 7. That'd be fun. Alright. Olivia's got a bodyguard. None of the kids do, though. Yeah, red, green, and white. That's what the Times said, or the Chronicle. Yep, she shoved him off the roof. Okay, I thought I remembered that correctly. And Estelle knocked his ass unconscious after he called her beauty. Yeah, she laid him out in front of, I think a restaurant in Grand Cell or something. And of course, Scheherazad's constantly dragging him around by the scruff of the neck. Oh, golly gosh. Viva Mexico. Oh, the green, white, and red. Yeah. Wow, I bet that the white car can parallel park like nobody's business. Did you see it scoot to the left? Hee hee, it's quite nice to be out and about like this once in a while. Though it would have been even nicer if you'd gotten dolled up. Just think, we would look so adorable making our debut together at the garden party, wouldn't we? Are you saying I am not dolled? I am so totally dolled. I wish you would think a little more before you say something like that, Ellipsis. My fragile feelings can't take it. We may be friends, but I'm still just a baron's daughter. I can't very well go around equating my appearance at the party with that of the Imperial Princess, debut or otherwise. She knocked him clean out the party, yeah. And Ina drunk him under the table so bad he got kicked out of the party, too. Yeah. Olivier's definitely had his moments. Oh, you're so old-fashioned, Elise. Both the national and local governments are headed by commoners now. Times have changed. Or is it that you're still annoyed that I asked your brother to the dance? Tee-hee. Maybe I really should invite him to be my dance partner next year. Your Highness, please. That's enough. Oh, come. I'm sorry, Elise. It seems there's still a ray of hope for you. After all, it doesn't look like he has a girlfriend at the moment. Winky, winky. Ellipsis. Even though he's surrounded by the buxom, short-skirted beauties of Class 7! Terrible patterns on them skirts, but, I mean, it matches the terrible patterns on the gents' slacks, so, you know. Tee-hee, Ellipsis, still surrounded by that that many lovely ladies. I doubt that'll remain true for long. I don't... Ellipsis. Ellipsis, I suppose you're right. If Reen were to find someone, perhaps that would be for the best. Both for him and for me, Ellipsis. Elise! I'm sorry, just thinking out loud. Don't mind me. People are all waiting for you to wave to them. I mean, these windows are heavily tinted, so I don't know that that's gonna matter, but... Oh, there's Becky. Now, she didn't say Buxom, but you'd still count that as a 1-minute prediction? Okay. Oh, hey, not a bad job animating the skirt flare on the curtsy. Well done. Hey, there's Patrick. I wanna dance with somebody. Hey, who's that plain-haired gal standing next to the princess? Why is she here? Why, she couldn't be more than the daughter of a baron. Well, Lisa's here too, Ellipsis. Looks like she came as Princess Alphine's attendant. Yeah, so, I mean, if terrorists attacked the motorcade of one limousine, Elise would have been there, so it would have been fine. Boop. There we go. Izat Sophian, hello. If the terrorists attack, use Elise as a shield. She's the meat shield. Alright. Elise is here to attendant. Oh, those two must be pretty tight. Yeah, the princess really looks the part, though. Indeed, that dress of imperial crimson suits her wonderfully. I mean, it's not as awesome as a pink bunny attached to her shoulder, but, you know. Damn, Ellipsis, I'm starting to feel jealous of Patrick after all. Alright, looks like this area is under control. We didn't do anything. We just stood around and kind of hoped for the best. Let's go grab something for lunch and do another sweep of the city. Okay. I'd be totally okay if nothing out of the ordinary happened today. Ellipsis. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Chapter, what are we in? Chapter 4, I think? Chapter 4 just ends, nothing interesting happens, and everything was fine. False alarm. Saba says, yeah, that's the plan. If terrorists attack Elise is in danger equals... Oh, Reen kills everyone. Situation solved, yeah. Oh, where are we? We're in the... Is that the Garnier district? Yeah. Afterward, they had a quick lunch at one of the stalls in the Garnier district. After they finished up, they decided to do another sweep of their assigned areas. Said hi to Mr. Tittles. Where's Elliot? Did he die? Oh, no! Elliot's still alive. It's okay. Elliot lives. Like Frodo, Elliot lives. But Ellipsis, no matter how hard they searched, nothing seemed to miss. Finally, Group A made their way toward Drakel's Plaza, where traffic had previously been restricted. Later that afternoon. Ant and Ricky are still over there. 2:40 p.m., Ellipsis. I imagine most of the ceremonies around the capital are finishing up about now. Though Princess Elphine and the others won't be coming back till later this evening, right? Yeah, the ceremony itself ends soon, but there's a social event afterwards that lasts until this evening. I wanted to see our music school, or Elliot's music school buddies, do a concert. Maybe we'll at least get to see the Thor's Academy Wind Orchestra playing whenever they're playing. Because they've been building that up for a while. It seems this is likely the time when that many will begin to let their guard down then. Perfect time for terrorists to make their move. I really hope we're just overthinking this, Ellipsis. So do I, but at the very least we need to remain vigilant until the day's over. Right. Okay, the traffic restrictions have been lifted now, so let's walk around the palazzo. Let's see. Jared says, can you tell why this chapter got me in the series? Every festival chapter in Trails is a banger. Yeah, I'm feeling something bad's gonna happen. The Wind Orchestra will provide music for Elliot's funeral, says Caleb. Falcom has been setting this up for months in-game. Of course, we're gonna have to find someone to fill his spot, but... Come on, Nick. You know I don't have my wallet with me. You gotta let me have a little. Nom nom nom. This is so good. Hee, I guess the festival ain't so bad after all. I mean, only terrorists could dampen my mood now. Now that the parade is over, I can finally relax. Conaway, hello. Perhaps I'll indulge in a few snacks while I read a good book. Speaking of which, I have one to offer you. It's quite an interesting read, Ellipsis, or at least, that's what I think. Hey, Red Moon Rose Chapter 9, alright. How interesting, Ellipsis. So this is only available during the summer festival? It's quite delicious too, Ellipsis, or at least, that's what I think. Welcome! Everyone loves our crepes. Order one and you'll know why. Choco banana. That actually sounds really good. Let's have one. Alright. Wrong button. Okay, how many pages? Oh, shoot, we haven't even read Chapter 8. Oh, fiddlesticks. We did finish Chapter 7, right? Yeah, we did, okay. Still need to read Chapters 8 and 9. Alright, falling a little behind there. Okay, are you two getting along? Oh my, Princess Alphine waved at me! She's just so lovely. Isn't she lovely? Clarice seems to have cheered up, albeit for reasons I don't quite understand. Whew, ellipsis. I'm rather amazed, though, to think the princess's smile is so lovely that it could make even Clarice happy, ellipsis. Her smile must be made of cold, hard mirror. What a splendid parade! This nation's future really is bright. I mean, unless terrorists show up. That would suck. I can't talk to you over your hat, okay. Or across your hat. I've heard that Prince Olivier has quite the ear for music. If that's true, then I would most certainly like the opportunity to have a discussion with him sometime. And I'm sure someone of his caliber would be able to understand my music and the love that goes into it. My musician's intuition tells me so. Both he and I are dedicated to pouring our love into our music. Yep. Oh, Prince Cedric, you're so cute, ellipsis. Princess Alphine's so lovely too, ellipsis. Hee hee. And then Prince Olivert, ellipsis. Oh, you're such a tease. The way you strum that lute. All that's left now is their return journey and security for tonight's banquet at the palace. On our honor as Imperial Guardsmen, we will be sure to carry out all of our duties with skill and grace. I mean, I read it all eventually. I'm pretty tired now, probably because of all those meetings last night, ellipsis. Everything's going smoothly so far. 3 hours until they return, ellipsis. I guess I can use that time to relax. Oh, hey, it's, I was gonna say, that's, Angelica's bike. And, well, that's Angelica standing over there, so. And is it Toa on the other side of her? It is. But how can we be sure? We could zoom in and take a closer look. Yep, that confirms it. Parade went perfectly smoothly. Granted, as long as we were involved, there could have been no other outcome. But, like, the Imperials aren't even... The Imperial Chillins aren't even here. Come on. Schmuck. I got so caught up in all the excitement that I forgot to have something to eat. I should probably do that before I get caught up in something else. Hee hee. And I should buy more photoquartz while I'm at it. Ellipsis. Make a video of me reading the entire book? Why? I don't think anyone would be interested in watching that. I should be able to get a good shot of the limousine as it approaches the bridge from here, Ellipsis. Ah, this is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I've got to make sure it's perfect. Ahem! Prince Liviard is really quite something in the flesh, Ellipsis. He'll be returning this evening, so perhaps I should do the same, Ellipsis. Alright. Truly, all three of them have developed splendidly throughout the years. This year's parade truly was splendid. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to see it. Looping gif of a fireplace and a nice hearth. And regale the world with the tale of Alphonse and Rose. Yeah. Oh, we're not arguing with the boys anymore, huh? Okay. Did you see that lady there? She was riding a steel horse. Her black jumpsuit was so cool, too. I wonder where she's from. She must be a tourist, right, Ellipsis? I thought it was a guy at first, but I guess it really was a lady, Ellipsis. I wonder if she's the other person's bodyguard. I didn't really get a good look at her face, though, Ellipsis. Think she's a foreigner? Geez, I think there's even more people than usual this year. I'm gonna run out of food at this rate. Tell me how the sausage is made. I must know. Ellipsis. No, I don't think I've seen anyone suspicious, Ellipsis. I don't think anyone like that would be lurking around here, to be honest, Ellipsis. They'd be surrounded by the Imperial Guardsmen in minutes if they did. Talk to you. Ellipsis couldn't see much because I was too far back, Ellipsis. Seems like they'll be back this evening, though, so I'll get it right then, Ellipsis. Yeah, where'd Anton and Ricky... Whoop, no, here they are. Oh, Ellipsis, how can someone who stops my heart like that actually exist, Ellipsis? And why must she be so impossibly out of my league, Ellipsis? I came here searching for hope, but all I found was despair, Ellipsis. Come on, Anton, keep your chin up. What's another heartbreak? You should be used to them by now. Are those the only words you've got for a friend at the end of his rope? Has there been a depiction of a steel horse in the series? I mean, there's probably a horse statue in Erebonia somewhere. Heard the term several times, but don't remember seeing one. Giant one beneath Jenna's old schoolhouse in the second chapter. Ladies.
Toa, Angelica.
Yo!
Oh, I didn't expect to meet all of you here.
It's a big city with 800,000 people, after all.
Well, isn't this a coincidence?
I doubt it.
President Herschel?
We certainly weren't expecting to encounter the two of you out here.
Looks like the goddess herself brought us together.
Well,
And now that she's granted us this chance, what do you two say we...
double hyphen.
I'm afraid we'll have to decline. We have our field study to attend to.
We're hunting terrorists. Have you seen any terrorists?
What she said.
Lame.
I know, right? Terrorists are lame.
Will she ever learn? Looks like those rumors about her were true. Did you ride your orbital bike all the way here?
Yeah, you can make it from Trista to here in 40 minutes on a good day.
As long as you ignore traffic laws.
So I plopped Toa on the back of the seat and off we went.
She fell off at some point, so I had to go back for her, but
It almost seems like a metallic horse.
it... No, it doesn't. I don't know what kind of horses you've seen, but no, it doesn't.
It's pretty cool.
Angie's not the most careful driver, so it wasn't exactly what I'd call a leisure cruise.
Hey guys, would you be jealous if I told you that not only did the princess ask me to dance and I rebuffed her, but I've also ridden this motorcycle?
I really love the festival atmosphere, though. I just wish I could enjoy it without the threat of a terrorist attack hanging over us.
Terrorists? What do you know of terrorists, little Toa?
Wait, how do you know about that?
Okay, you know what would be hilarious is if we get into Class 7 Year 2 and Toa like hits a growth spurt and she's like taller than Angelica. Just a late bloomer. Be funny, you get into Cold Steel 2 and she's taller than everybody else. She's like Gaius's height.
Did Instructor Sarah tell you?
Yep, I've been helping out a little with your field studies, too. Yesterday, I was the one who passed on the governor's request to Instructor Sarah, for example.
I don't think I've, Jared says, you think there's a year 2? I have no idea. I don't think I've made a firm prediction. I think I've just been idly entertaining the idea. I think the only specific prediction I had about Yuna was that she'd show up at some point. But we know she's busy at the Crossbell Academy. But, you know, maybe I'll think about making a prediction for like a, you know, we hit year 2, so we have to backfill Class 7 with year 1 students who would make good candidates, right? Toa, maybe. And I said like, you know, Alphine, but, you know, she and Elise are already going to, Estrella, St. Estrella, so. Of course, doesn't mean they can't transfer.
I got pretty worried when I heard about terrorists, so Angie and I decided to see what was happening.
I see.
It appears you've done much for us without us even realizing it.
We misheard the directions. We were looking for a tariff attack. Festival wouldn't be able to stay open with these raids. I predicted Yuna would show up in Cold Steel 3. Okay. And I think the reason is because I didn't think we were going to make it all the way. Is because I think I was aware, I had been told that Crossbell still, the Azure still is coinciding with at least elements of Cold Steel 2. And we know Yuna's still in Crossbell, so I think that's why I picked Cold Steel 3. But we are in July, and August is the trade conference. So that might be the climax of this game. Which would be a 5th chapter, so maybe a 5th chapter and then a finale. So that wouldn't be the entire school year. So, you know, Cold Steel 1, if you know, Thor's doesn't blow up or something like that, or the kids get disillusioned and quit and go out on their own, you know, Cold Steel 1 and 2 might cover the entire year, so we'll see.
Thanks.
It's nothing really. I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting.
Oh? I thought you were helping with all the paperwork and travel arrangements so everything runs smoothly. And that you're the liaison for our contacts in every region because Instructor Sarah keeps slacking off.
Seriously? I swear, just when I'd started thinking she was better than we were giving her credit for.
Yeah, that's a little much, even for her.
No wonder they closed the Bracer Guilds.
It's fine. Really. I'm sure she's got lots of stuff on her plate.
Like booze.
Anyway, I heard you guys got to meet the princess.
Yeah, she asked me to dance. I told her no.
I'm so jealous. I wish I could have met her too.
Did you want to dance with the princess?
We could hardly believe we met her ourselves.
I bet Angelica does.
She really does look kinda angelic.
Oh, if I'd only shown up earlier and tagged along with you.
But I fell off Angelica's bike.
Princess Alphen's beauty is definitely one of our national treasures. But your sister's quite the looker herself. I hope I get a chance to meet Elise again someday too.
Actually, she's attending the garden party as Princess Alphen's attendant right now.
And Angelica's like, okay, got somewhere I gotta be. Gets on her bike and leaves.
Really? Oh, if only I could get Princess Alphen, Elise, and Fee together in the same place. We could call them the Fabulous 15s.
That's not bad.
Don't look now, but I think you're being co-opted into some sketchy-sounding group.
And Rex can take pictures.
Sounds good to me.
If I'd known this was gonna happen, I would have listened to my father and attended that party after all. But no, I couldn't have. I couldn't spoil my charms by wearing a dress. Oh! I could have worn a tuxedo instead. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Angie? Maybe you're putting a little too much thought into this.
I think she's putting the exact right amount of thought into this.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Is George here too?
Oh, we didn't know you were here either.
Did your horses come in? Did you get the prize or whatever it is?
Fancy running into you.
Yeah.
You said you were going to the summer races, didn't you?
How'd the main race go?
You didn't.
Don't ask.
Well, I mean, it's not like you put any money on it, right, Crow? Right, Crow?
Who could have guessed that Black Prince would come from behind in a burst of speed like that? And then Lumber Blitz barely squeezing past into second. There's no way anyone could ever see an upset like that coming.
Oh, I guess I won with those 4 to 5 odds. Glad I decided to pony up some cash for that after all.
Wait, you're the one who won the special prize? Oh, stop feeling up lady luck, would you?
You're just sore because I've got better karma than you.
Angie really does have scarily good luck with stuff like this.
Sounds like the bell's chiming 3 o'clock.
How can you tell? It just rings forever. See, there's 3. There's a 4, so whatever. Yeah, 17 chimes means 3 o'clock. Or, well, maybe it'll chime 15 times. Yeah, maybe that's how it works.
Guess that means all the ceremonies must be wrapping up.
Perhaps we should make another round of our patrol areas, just to be safe.
Oh, you just want to pet Mr. Tittles.
That seems like a sound idea.
Yeah, we should get back to our patrols. It was good to see you, everyone.
Okay, take care out there.
Huh? Back to work already?
I've got my Arcus with me, so just give me a ring if anything happens.
Will do.
What was the prize for the summer races? I must know.
Huh?
Oh no, plot's happening.
What's wrong?
It feels almost as though...
Oh, the fountains are kind of...
My guess would be there's been an increase in the water pressure.
Yeah, this must be...
Is this...
Terrorists!
Is it some kind of festival attraction? I don't think so.
This must be the terrorists.
Or maybe one of the ball bats is like chewing on a water main or something.
Yeah, seems that way.
There's an understated delivery.
Angie, Crow, give me a hand. We need to evacuate everyone. The military police have their hands full. We need to handle this ourselves.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, let's all...
No, we've got this. You have something else you need to take care of. Something important.
I mean, I know I've fallen behind on the Red Rose, whatever it's called, but...
More important than this?
What do you mean?
Oh shoot, the princess we're supposed to be guarding that we never actually did. Oh, you're right. Hang on.
Motter Park.
So this is just a diversion?
I'd bet on it.
What the hell are these things? They just came out of nowhere. Stand your ground, men! On our honor as Imperial Guardsmen, we must not allow them any closer to the garden party. Yes, sir. Oh, if only there were school children here. Screw this, I'm going home! What should we do? They look like they need help. Ellipsis. But we can't just abandon our post at a time like this, Ellipsis. We need to contact the RMP. This is awful, Ellipsis. Oh, thank God, school children are here. You must be Ellipsis. You're the military academy students working with the railway military police, right? Those look just like the creature we fought in the underground passage yesterday. What are they doing roaming around on the surface? There are quite a few, but the soldiers should be able to keep them at bay. It won't be easy, though. What was that? It came from within the Crystal Garden. Are those attending the garden party in danger? It wasn't an explosion, Ellipsis. It sounded more like something collapsed. Oh, well, not great if the house made of glass collapses on the people inside. I mean, I don't know, not really great if the structure collapses on people within it, regardless of what it's made out of. Tisk, Ellipsis, this isn't looking good. Green! Yeah, I know, Ellipsis. Alright, new plan. We need to get to the Crystal Garden ASAP and figure out what's going on there. You guys focus on securing this area and requesting reinforcements from the Railway Military Police. Right. Ideos be with you. Don't let anything happen to Her Highness. Patrick, Oh, well, okay, so...
What?
Oh, she's fine.
Good day, Your Excellency.
I do hope you'll forgive me for showing up to this party without an invitation. You. Truth be told, I have no real qualms with you, personally. However, you are a willing collaborator with the man we loathe. So I'm afraid that makes you guilty by association.
What?
I figured that's what you were after. Let those girls go. They have nothing to do with this.
Your Excellency!
I'm afraid we just can't do that. After all, they've yet to play their biggest part. That of your faction's most shameful thing. Oh, but fear not. I have no intention of taking their lives.
Well, don't be upset about that, ladies. Come now.
Luis!
Oh, thank God the school children are here.
What are you doing here? You made it.
Dad, are you alright?
The brats from Thor's. So you've come to meddle in our affairs again, have you? Not this time, I'm afraid. I won't allow you to interfere.
Is he controlling those beasts?
Oh yeah, you weren't with us over in Nord. Yeah, I mean, last time it was a giant spider. Actually ate a guy.
So that's how those monsters came to be running around out here.
Green! Be careful!
Elise, Your Highness!
You!
Ellipsis!
My, I can certainly tell when I'm not wanted. I suppose we'll just have to leave then.
You know, I have this feeling that it's going to be a long time before I actually have the option to go into the settings and change the volume settings.
Go, my beasts! Strip them to the bone!
We're not going to lose to a couple of these things.
2 large monsters. Combat pattern analysis complete.
Hit them until they die. Avoid getting hit yourself. It's the Monster Hunter way.
All right, let's take them down.
Okay.
Enemy sighted. Let's take them out.
My turn.
Okay, so we don't need to scan them. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, Fee. Flash them.
Here.
Here we go!
Critical flash.
Alright, let's do
Needs
this!
some motivation.
Alright,
Elliot's safely in reserve so he doesn't get killed.
My turn. Off guard.
Okay.
Caleb on-screen casualties. Weissman, Louis, and Jaeger drop out. I guess you could also say the Imperial Liberation Force guys that Red Guardian butcher, Red Consolation butcher in the basement of Orcus Tower. But yeah.
Here.
go! There! Now's our chance! Got it!
Soldiers in front of the Capitol in the second chapter get killed by the Enforcers. I agree, Caleb. It is funnier if it's a list of two extremely important characters and one nameless dude.
Okay.
Of course.
Right. Hope you're ready. You're finished.
My turn.
Yeah, true, and a bunch of, Crossbow Guardian Force, soldiers that, Red Constellation takes out, so. Okay, burn, move down. That, you've got issues, dude. This one's just poison.
Go! Arcus, activate. Ha!
Right.
My turn.
Here we go.
Oh, and Gunther. Yeah, forgot about him.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Hydro Cannon R into U material. Alright.
I did it.
I did it.
I've only just begun.
Arg.
We must pursue them at once. There's no time to rest.
Dad, you're bleeding.
I mean, from a certain point of view, aren't we all bleeding? At least on the inside? Throughout our capillaries? What is bleeding but the flow of blood? It would be bad if we weren't bleeding. If our blood just coagulated and just kind of sat there, not moving.
This little scratch? Nothing to worry about.
Brian says, I like that they update the S-Craft cut-ins for the summer uniforms. Yeah, it's a nice touch.
But never mind me. Her Highness is in danger. Please, go after her.
I wonder if it's a separate piece of art or if there's a layer. Like the summer uniform is the main piece of art and the winter uniform is layered over it somehow. I'd have to look at them side by side because my memory's certainly not going to tell me.
All right. Wait! Take me with you too.
Join the party, Patrick. Why not?
Patrick? No. I need you to stay and protect everyone who's still here.
Aw.
Those monsters are still roaming around outside, and the governor is wounded.
But... Please, if you're here, at least I can go knowing my father is in safe hands.
Relatively speaking.
Fine, fine, stay.
That's settled then.
Let us give chase then.
Your Excellency, please let the Railway Military Police know what's happening as soon as you can.
You can count on it.
Our Elliot replacement has arrived. Well, maybe Cold Steel too, yeah. Alright, let's, see if that helps. Because I know I took everything down a notch when I was, Oh, hey, very rainbowy. That's very pretty. The princess and Elise are in danger. Let's chase down those terrorists. Alright. Is this one of the passages beneath the city? Looks like it, Ellipsis. And judging by the direction it leads, I don't think it's an area we've been to before. I don't sense any traps. Oh, good reception down here, alright. Hello, Reen Schwarzer speaking. It's me, Sarah. The governor told me about what happened. I wasn't off drinking. Give me a full update on the situation. Our targets are Gideon and 2 other armed terrorists. They've abducted Princess Alphine and Elise. And even though I turned her down, that's still not okay. And we're pursuing them through the underground tunnels as we speak. We're doing all we can to catch up with them. Understood. I'm making my way there as fast as I can. And I've got the RMP in tow. Keep up your pursuit. Try to stall them until we get there if you can. But don't do anything that would put the hostages in danger. Their safety is our top priority. Elliot's, not so much. Got it. Alright, let's hurry. Right. We won't let them get away. That must be the RMP vehicle. It's pretty handsome. Confetti's no longer falling from the sky. We'll be arriving in 10 minutes. Until then, all we can do is hope that they can pursue the terrorists on their own. I hate to admit it, but I doubt there's anything else we can do right now. I mean, we could drink. Glad to see the RMP living up to their sterling reputation, though. Sounds like you guys handled the attacks at the racetrack and the cathedral like seasoned pros. Well, none of the Imperial Guardsmen were stationed in those areas. Ellipsis. And we did receive invaluable assistance from Group B. You could just accept a compliment when it's given, you know. Ellipsis. So, how much of an idea did you have that the terrorists' real target was going to be the garden party? I bet you had more than just a hunch with that orbital calculator you've got for a brain, right, Miss Icy Maiden? I estimated the chances at roughly 40%. Targeting the garden party would make the biggest spectacle, after all. I believe their aim is to harm the reformists' public image, which means Her Highness should be safe. Unfortunately, I can't be so certain about that girl with her. Ellipsis. That's why we'll probably never see eye to eye. When thinking about the death of his son, Olaf is uneasy. Craig the Dread. When drowning himself in sorrow, he's a drunk. Craig the Mead. Okay.
Those damn terrorists.
Damn terrorists!
Elise, Princess Alphen, please be safe.
Well, I mean, Alphen's probably gonna be fine. These terrorists don't know what's coming to them. I may have to go Super Saiyan on them. Oh, we've got one treasure chest. Okay, I was gonna check out portable recharge stations coming up, so. Although, I really should, who has it? Give Fee a little goose there. There we are.
Monsters!
No problem. We'll just cut our way through.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Now's
Oh,
my chance.
well, I meant to slash at it, but I guess, okay.
All right, let's do this. All right.
My turn.
Target locked.
That was the wrong one.
Yeah.
An opening.
Right. Locked and loaded. You won't get away. Go. Go.
Of course.
Alright. Diving... Ananta? Serpent monster containing deadly poison. Plunges its fangs, not venomous of lust, but fangs into its prey from the air using its bat-like wings. Oh, hey, do we have the higher elements where we are? Okay.
I'll handle it.
Of course.
Here we go.
Jared, at what point do you think he dies? Well, I mean, we know he... earliest he can possibly die is the, Grelia Fortress.
Now's our chance.
So we know he's safe. We know everyone's safe till then.
Well, that went better than expected.
I mean, not necessarily Alphine or Elise, but... Alright, Globby Fat.
All right!
It was all worthwhile. Maybe we can get Fee up a level.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
My turn.
Alright.
Arcus, activate.
Okay. Here.
I'm uncomfortable with our 15-year-old constantly flashing everybody, but, you know.
Now. Go.
Right. Hey.
Huh.
Okay. Got it.
An opening.
He'll be killed by Mint's music at the Wind Orchestra concert. What a way to go. Mint's gonna get him killed. He's got like a nut allergy and she was eating peanuts and used his flute or something like that. Well, he plays the violin. I don't think he plays any wind instruments. I think he just plays string instruments. Who knows? Okay, she was handling. She was eating a bag of almonds, and she decided to tune his violin and got peanut dust all over his violin. Triggers a horrible allergy attack, and he dies. Yep, that's how that's gonna happen.
My turn. Ah!
Okay.
positively heinous Andrews as Caleb, yeah. And precisely how it happens.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Leave it to me.
Go! Go!
My turn. Hey! Off guard. Broken. When we fight together,
Alright, enough
No
for a
one
level up.
stands a chance.
Oh, so close! So close! Da, 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 da. Where are we, Ellipsis? Is this always down here? The catacombs. It's really creepy. But we've all got plot armor until the next chapter at least, so that's good. I had no idea a place like this existed beneath the capital. It appears to be a catacomb built during the Dark Ages. Fee has to go to the bathroom. Well, they definitely came this way, Ellipsis. And I don't think it was that long ago. Yes. I mean, unless there's some secret passages somewhere, it's just been a long, straight corridor. Oh, right, you can tell from their footprints, Ellipsis. Okay, then we need to keep heading this way. Follow me. Right. Ready to go. Onward. Huzzah! Are they that heavy? What was with that stuttered run? I like their faces. They're like, we can walk, you just bound our hands, not our ankles. Everything's proceeding just as I'd planned. If we can make it out of these tunnels, we will have achieved all we set out to accomplish here. Alright. Not bad for our first mission. I hope it goes really well for us at the Orcus Tower next month. What are you people planning? Just what do you hope to accomplish by abducting us? Wow, this didn't even make the newspapers over in Crossbell. It doesn't appear that you're interested in trying to ransom me back to my father for money. Oh, I ask that you remain patient for just a short while longer, Your Highness. We are but humble patriots who respect and honor the traditions and values of our country. We would never do anything to bring harm to one of the bloodlines that symbolizes that very nation. You sound just like Ellipsis! Don't misunderstand me, we feel no sense of brotherhood with the aristocracy. The vast majority among us are of common birth, myself included. However, there is a certain man among you whom I'm afraid we simply cannot allow to remain alive, Ellipsis. Who do you mean? If that's what you want, then let Her Highness go. Get your hands off my Highness. If you need a hostage you can injure, I should be enough. Elise? Just because your brother's not that into you doesn't mean you need to throw your life away. Oh? What is your name, little one? Serving as Her Highness's attendant, I assume you must be of high social standing, no? No. Elise Schwarzer. Daughter of Tio Schwarzer, Lord of the Northern Region of Ymir. You've probably not heard of it. I may not be of particularly high rank, but I am still of noble birth. If you need a hostage, use me instead. Elise! Ha. Well, aren't you a fascinating young lady? We seem to have picked up quite the unexpected gambit. Now, Ellipsis... how shall we use it? Oh, treasure chest. Elise, you can wait! I see a treasure chest. Be right there. That might come in handy, honestly. Wanna guess what the boss is? Gideon doesn't seem like a guy who'd really fight us himself. I imagine he's gonna flute a monster at us. But we'll see. Tsaba says, well, having seen Elliot in Prologue doesn't really mean much. It wouldn't be the first time game appears, disappears, someone in the flash forward to not spoil things. So, Elliot could die here. Yeah, I mean, this might be our second pass through and he dies this time or something. Who knows how localized, what's her name, Little Azure Girl, Jesus, what is her name? Kia! Like, that may not be a localized phenomena, that may have affected all of Zemoria, so this could indeed be our second pass through the timeline. You know, we may have landed at Gorelia Fortress, messed up the whole thing, the cannons fire, right. Kia resets the whole damn thing, and here we are going back through it again. So maybe we'll do it right this time, and Elliot will die as a consequence. Elliot's actually just a robot controlled by Reen, like her parents were in the second chapter. Okay. Brian says, well, that was a canonical time travel, not a flash forward, so we would need another time travel event for that to make sense. So what's the animal? I hope it's a gigantic ball bat. Just the biggest ass ball bat that we've faced yet. Or demon monster things. That was...
Go! Alright, let's do this! Right!
Cursed sculpture, alright. Let's see. How do I want to play this?
Shatter! Off guard.
Okay.
Oh, good job, Fee.
Right.
I'm being facetious. Alright, Devil said to have existed since the Dark Age. Wow. So this was built in the Dark Ages. They've existed since... They've been down here a long time. With its spread wings, it is a symbol of fear. And they hit really damn hard, too. Let's see, where's she coming up? It's fine. On fire, he is.
Yeah.
Thanks. My turn.
That puts us over here.
Okay. Here.
Right. Hang in there, everyone. Thanks.
Of course. Marcus, activate.
Go.
All right.
Go.
I better make sure they're both the same thing.
My turn.
They are. Okay, cool.
Here.
Right. Shatter. Off guard.
Broken.
My turn.
Leave it to me. Hang in there, everyone.
You have my things.
I'll handle it. Here.
Here we go.
This is actually going to be good for Fee, because she's right at the cusp of leveling up, which means that she's going to make the most use of the EXP we get from this fight.
Now's a chance. Gotcha.
Well, that went better than expected.
How'd you expect it to go?
There we go.
Done.
That was scary, Ellipsis. And there seemed to be some strange force at work making things difficult for us during that fight. The way they appeared was weird, too. It's like they were waiting to ambush us. Perhaps it was due to that man Gideon's power, Ellipsis. Or rather, that flute he holds. Yeah, that flute seems to give off some potent vibes. I've heard that some powerful relics from antiquity are still around. I wonder if that's one of those artifacts, Ellipsis. Someone call Kevin. Kevin, go get it. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with it one way or another. Dun, 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 bum, bum. All right. Oh, hey, we caught up to him right quick. They must have been playing Pinochle or something. I'll fire off some warning shots to stop them. On with you, Reen. All right, I'm counting on you.
Far enough. What?
Nani?
Eat that.
Oh shit, I hit Elise! Oh shit, I hit the princess!
What?
Rain.
Haha, you fools! This was but a distraction for what we're really doing. Because we do have we have S and V who we haven't even met yet. So
You came for us.
Show's over. Let Her Highness and Elise go. Now.
you don't want to see me go Super Saiyan.
Considering all that you've done, I can't say I'd be entirely comfortable letting you go free.
But if you release them, we might be willing to consider it.
Might.
Damn kids.
It's 5 against 3. You've got no chance. And fleeing while trying to carry 2 hostages? I don't think that'll work out too well for you.
So, would you please just let them go?
I love Elliot. He's like, guys, like, please? Using the magic word here. You know, all of them are like, that's not gonna work. You're finished. We've got the superior numbers. We might consider letting you go. Guys, would you please let them... Oh, Elliot. We will mourn your inevitable death.
Impressive. Very impressive.
He's the good cop for sure, yeah.
I had no
idea Thors was educating such gifted students.
Save it. Look, we can keep this stalemate going all day, or you can release them. It's up to you.
I mean, you could just stab him in the face.
But I'm warning you, if there's so much as a scratch on either of them, you'll wish the police found you before I did. You.
Rain. Rain.
Very well. We surrender. I'm not so proud that I can't see when we have no chance of victory.
Then...
So you'll let them go?
Absolutely. If you can defeat him.
Alright, giant ball bat!
Do it.
Hey, you want to stop them from doing that, or... Makia, shoot them!
A volatile anesthetic?
Horrible chloroform.
I simply thought it best they sleep for a short while. After all, this is hardly a sight fit for the eyes of such innocent maidens.
Damn it!
I mean, you guys could stab him in the face at any point here, but...
Another monster?
Okay.
What the?
A howl?
This roar.
Oh, is it going to be the dragon thing from the dragon skeleton thing from the eye catch opening sequence thing? I forgot about that. Zoro Agruga, Dragon Prince of what?
What the hell is that?
Wow, all of these are just stuck, for Christ's sake. I don't know if our plot armor will protect us from that.
It's
a bone dragon?
Well, that's a really good name.
Behold, the might of the demonic flute!
Oh yeah, well that's nothing compared to the might of the, what was it called? The Fool's Locket!
An artifact capable of holding even the shadow that reigned over Heimdall during the Dark Ages in its throne. Now, I'll have you delay your journey to perdition no longer. Farewell, dear ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
There's no way we can take on that thing.
What are we gonna do?
If only Patrick was here. We could use him as a distraction while we run away.
I can't estimate its strength. Or even the best way to fight it.
Go Super Saiyan.
We're not just going to roll over and die here.
Maybe Elliot, but...
If you think back on how much we've grown just during this field study, There's no way this thing is going to take us down.
Machias remains unconvinced.
My blade is ready.
Too impetuous to know when you're beaten, are you? Go, Dark Tyrant! Bring down the merciless hammer of judgment upon these hapless fools!
Dragon's like, my name is Steve.
Watch out. This is a tough one. My turn.
I think we need some motivation.
All right, let's do this. Leave it to me.
My turn.
Yeah.
Okay, Zoro Agruga, dragon-like fiend from the Dark Ages made of bone, sprays dark breath and has the power to shake space itself. Okay.
My turn. Shatter!
Right. Got it?
I'll try at least. Keep it up, everyone!
Oh, no, you don't.
My turn.
Go. Now's our chance. Elliot.
Got it!
Back up.
Your turn.
Of course. Marcus, activate.
My turn.
Here we go.
Would be funny if we could death blow the dragon. Yeah. Yeah, that ain't happening looking at this.
Right! Marcus, activate!
My turn.
An opening.
It might,
Here
you
we
know,
go.
death blowing a dead thing might actually, Which game is that where if you, heal the undead, there's something like, if you heal the undead, it does damage. I think that's one of the Final Fantasy games. If I'm not mistaken.
My turn. Shatter!
I'll handle it.
turn.
No, we don't like that.
Target locked.
Right. Shatter!
Go! Arcus, activate. Ha!
Okay.
And Jared says, think Chrono, Final Fantasy, and Octopath have that. Brian says also says most Square games are like that. Brian says Final Fantasy, most of them. Goes on to say there's a boss in Final Fantasy IV and also FF9 that can be killed instantly by using a resurrection spell item on. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm half remembering here. Okay, camera, that's yeah.
Here.
Here we go!
Let's see.
Arcus, activate. Oh no, you don't!
I don't believe Dragon Quest does it. I don't recall Dragon Quest doing anything like that. Not that I can recall anyway.
Here.
Go! Ha!
Arcus, activate!
Here we go! Huh.
You have my things.
I'll handle it. Here.
Right. Shatter! Ha!
Here we go! All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
I'll handle it.
Target locked.
My turn. Shatter!
My turn!
My turn.
Target locked.
Go! All right, let's do
Leave it
this!
to me. My turn. Ha! Now. Ha!
Oh.
All right, let's keep going.
Oh, I thought we were going for round 2 because it didn't actually disappear. Brian says Dragon Quest doesn't let you target enemies with helpful spells as a rule. And it generally has less emphasis on elemental weakness. Some enemies have mild resistances, but you don't see big swings in elemental effectiveness like you do in Final Fantasy. Yeah, I mean, if you're casting Fireball, it's rarely ever for, you know, elemental weaknesses. It's just to cast a Fireball. Don't want the big Death Cloud to hit you? Okay. When Olaf is winning a race, Craig ahead. When Olaf wants to be elsewhere, Craig instead. Nice. Grim Butterfly R. Alright.
Impossible.
Dude, you did not use that chance to leave? You're still here? Gideon. Gee whiz. Gee willikers. Golly gee. What are you still doing here?
Laura! V!
Fuck him up!
Roger.
It's Reen, but close. I'm gonna mount that on my wall.
What? You damned!
You're the one who stood here the entire time.
What?
Yeah!
Oh, the church ain't gonna like that.
No. The demonic flute.
Little orbital super glue and it'll be fine.
Let's check and mate.
Whew, that was a tough one.
What's our plan, Comrade G?
Are you sure, buddy? Because I'm not related to that one.
You vile.
Ellipsis.
Comrade G?
I am fully prepared to lay down my life for our cause. It is not death I fear.
Well, then point the dagger at yourself, dork.
But this operation is too important to leave even a corpse behind. I'm afraid I must do what needs to be done. Even if that means harming a member of the Imperial family.
I think it's about time we came out to play.
Yay! It's S or V. I think that one's S. There we go. Alright, now what did I... Let me... Okay, yeah, I have S and V, and I predicted S is going to be Susan, and V is going to be Victor. If I wrote my predictions in my notes correctly, anyway.
Who are...
Oh my, aren't you a quick little kitty?
Kitty! Oh, hey, tattoo. Can't tell.
Just my type.
That's the Sylphid I know.
Oh, is this someone from Zephyr?
Comrade S? Comrade V?
Ah, you came for us. What a relief. Now we can...
These must be...
We're terrorists.
I seem to recall specifically telling you to leave this operation to me.
Yeah, but you're kind of incompetent, so...
But I can't say I'm unhappy you decided to check in.
Sorry, boss. But if you got yourself caught here, we would have been off to a pretty bad start.
I do apologize for cutting in, but we figured it was for the best. Comrade C decided to join us too.
Claire, no!
And so I have.
I think I'd mused that this was Claire, but she should be with Sarah right now, so that seems less likely.
A mask.
And a cape.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting to see you here.
Yeah, no one had any faith in you at all, Gideon. Like, like not a scintilla.
Did my planning for this operation seem that flawed to you?
Well, I mean, here we are.
It was almost perfect. But no plan is completely foolproof. One must always factor in unpredictable elements. As the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7 here have demonstrated so brilliantly.
Okay, I think the tattoo on S's arm is the same little insignia that's on C's helmet here.
How does he know who we are?
Who are you?
We have already fulfilled our primary objective. Courting dishonor by harming a member of the Imperial family will gain us nothing now. Do you not agree?
Well, we can stab the other one, right?
No, you're right.
I mean, we just took down a giant bone dragon. I think we can take him.
Release them.
They didn't pay me to actually voice this line. Me neither. I just drop him on the floor.
Elliot, Machias, I'm leaving the two of them to you.
Okay.
I don't think I'm physically strong enough to hold either of them.
Got it.
I can prop her up. That's about best I can do. I like how they're kind of taking cover behind the remains of the bone dragon.
Goodwill, in the hopes that we may yet resolve this without bloodshed. What say you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7? Will you stand aside and let us leave peacefully?
Like hell we will.
You abducted the Imperial Princess and an innocent girl. Drugged them.
What Erebonian would stand idly by in the face of such an outrage?
It's 5 against 6. This won't be easy.
Guys.
I think they got their vials of anesthetic mixed up. She's dead. She's breathing, but she's...
You got guts, kids. I'll give you that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind a little roughhousing.
I mean, if we can wake up Alphen and Elise, then it's 7 against 6. I mean, they might be a little groggy, a little woozy, but...
No, it's only right that I be the one to test their mettle. Wielders of the longsword, the great sword, the twin gun swords.
You know, C does have the same ballooned thigh bits in the pants for sitting in a Jeep that I keep forgetting what those are called, so maybe.
Stand and face me. I shall be your opponent.
What?
Think of this as an entertaining way to kill some time. The railway military police are already on their way. Until then, pour out the vessel of your wrath upon me.
Interesting.
He's awful sure of himself.
Is he serious? There's no way he can win against all three of them.
Arceus! Shoot him! Ooh. Fun. Join our party.
Whoa, what kind of weapon is that?
Another relic from the Dark Ages. A double saber.
See.
I can see. That is all you need to know.
I see.
Now, come at me if you think you're able. Then allow us to begin.
My turn.
I have a feeling we're gonna lose this. Several streams ago, says Jared, the conversation about favorite weapon popped. C has my favorite of the series. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Yeah, let's get that scan in before we immediately die. Because I think we had the same thing with, where the hell is it? There it is. Because I think we had the same thing when we fought Sarah. Like, it was only that I was grossly overleveled at the time that we survived the first round, so it's like, it's better scan real quick. Alright. Alright, blinding's not gonna work. Yep, nothing's gonna work. Alright, mysterious masked man who leads the terrorists wields a double saber with immense skill using varied attacks. Does not really give a damn about... Can't really unbalance. Spells aren't gonna do anything. Isn't gonna leave any Sepithon items because you're not gonna win this. Oh, level 60? Yeah, we're definitely not winning this. No EXP because, again, you're not winning.
I'll handle it.
Yeah, you know, go get her, Fee. There we go.
Right.
Cowabunga!
My turn. There you go.
My turn.
I think we all could use some motivation.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Word man is used. Yeah, you know, it says mysterious masked man, but I'm guessing lady because it's a voice changer. I think it's a feint. So, let's see, what do we want to do?
Right.
Whoop, that was not the one I intended, but that's alright.
I was careless.
Here we go.
Alright, face the second form of the 8 leaves, 16 blades, and stuff.
My turn.
It's true, woman does have man in it. Aha, you missed. Well, we didn't die, so that's not nothing. I mean, Fee's dead, but
That's our C for you.
Ooh, can't deny he's got the brains and the brawn to lead.
What power?
well, I mean, C's at level 60. We're getting there. We're only 18 levels, but or 17. I think we're 43 now.
He might even be as strong as Sarah.
What level was she? I think she was up in the 50s somewhere.
Just... who are you people?
From today, you shall know us as the Imperial Liberation Front.
55, okay. Yep. I don't recall if I made that an official prediction, but I have in my notes right here, Masked Man may be ILF, so I was thinking along the right lines. I don't think I actually predicted that, though. Not out loud. Imperial Liberation Front.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That is our cause, our purpose.
The Imperial Liberation Front?
What dictator?
Freeze, all of you!
Okay, well, it's not Claire.
Instructor! Captain Claire!
Just in time.
So, let me change my note on that one, because I have Claire question mark in my note next to C. Nope. Pose for the camera, everyone, just like we rehearsed, yeah.
It appears the time has come to make our exit.
Oh, right, that thing Gideon should have done while we were fighting the Bone Dragon? Yeah, that...
Huh?
Not unless she can be in two places at once, and you never know. She... You know, this Claire might be a doll.
Is that...
Farewell. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Nah, probably the last we'll see of these characters.
What?
Nani?
A bomb?
See you around.
Bye.
Ta-ta for now, my little darling.
Okay.
Let's see you claw your way out of this grave.
The passage is collapsing. Hurry!
Elliot, pick the... Gather her up in your strong, beefy arms, Elliot.
Right!
He's like, yeah, totally, I got this.
Couldn't leave Juan up alone.
Reem, you carry Her Highness.
Elliot seriously can't do it.
Got it.
So who's carrying Elise? Is it Laura? Yeah, it is. All right.
Whew, that was pretty touch and go back there. But I'm glad to see you all pulled through.
Even Elliot survived.
Well, thanks to you, Instructor.
I had my doubts we were going to make it out of that alive.
We could have come a bit sooner.
Sorry. Anyway, there's no way we'll be able to follow them now.
Indeed.
So, the Imperial Liberation Front, is it?
Still not dancing with you.
Your Highness, Elise.
Thank goodness. Whatever drug they were given doesn't seem to have had any lasting effects.
I feel like I've caused you all a lot of trouble, but thank you for rescuing me.
I'm just glad that you're safe and unharmed.
What happened?
Yeah, the garden party was a bit of a bust.
Are you all right, Your Highness? How are you feeling?
Reen? I'm fine. You should worry more about your sister.
Looks like the intelligence division was right on the mark.
Maybe C is Celine. And every time she takes off her armor, she transforms into a cat. She needs her armor to stay in human form. But what's that say about Emma? Who's definitely a witch.
We have a number of the routes back to the surface locked down. Think we could smoke them out?
Personally, I doubt it. This tunnel system is incredibly expansive, with too many areas we know nothing about. Continue the search for a while longer, then focus on restoring order in the city.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll send a report to the other divisions and let them know the situation's been resolved.
So,
By a bunch of school
Imperial
children.
Liberation Front, what's your game?
And later that month.
In the end, the Railway Military Police brought the chaos under control, and the first day of the festival came to a close.
Sorry, I'm looking back through my notes for something. Right, okay.
Despite his injuries, Governor Regnitz kept on top of things, ensuring that the rest of the festival passed by peacefully. The next morning, it was time for us to leave the capital behind and make our way back to Trista.
See what trouble Vivi's gotten up to. Ah, there's Anton and Ricky. Did they let us in the castle? Oh, cool.
I really don't know how to begin thanking you.
I mean, maybe C could also be Coltilde, but I've already predicted that she's both Misty and an Angui, so it's like this woman gets around if she's all of them.
You've done so much for our family that I doubt we'll ever be able to repay you.
Now you could start by giving us money.
Not at all, Your Highness.
Our books and uniforms ain't cheap.
There's nothing to repay us for. We just did what we had to. Oh, come now. There's no need to be so modest. It scares me to think what might have happened if Elise and I had been taken away by those people. So I can't thank you all enough. Please allow me to extend my thanks for your help as well. I'm truly grateful.
Elise.
Oh, I'm just glad you're safe.
And I'm not dead.
Group B's efforts were a great help to Cedric and I as well. Thank you again for your assistance in restoring order to the city.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
I'm so glad to have been of service.
Just think of it as returning the favor for your
Even
help
though my
pushing to
cat
make Class
might be
7
a terrorist
reality.
and I'm not a witch.
Still, now we've got the Imperial Liberation Front to worry about.
Regrettably. There have been signs they were up to no good behind the scenes before now. That incident in Nord, for example. Now they finally stepped out of the shadows and announced themselves to the world. They appear to be insurgents in the truest sense of the word, led by several key figures, C being the most prominent. The intelligence division is doing its utmost to gather information about these leaders even as we speak.
Maybe ask Fee, because she might know who V is. He seemed to know her.
They struck me as rather mysterious in some ways. Even though they abducted us, they rarely showed the kind of maliciousness one would expect from terrorists.
Well, I mean, Gideon did threaten to stab you to death. You were unconscious at the time, but, you know.
It seemed more like they were in the grip of some kind of intense passion. True. Not that it excuses abducting your highness like they did.
If they didn't abducted her another way. See, says Caleb. Class 7. It was Reen all along.
An intense passion, you say?
We're school children. We know nothing of intense passion.
It did seem that way.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That's what their leaders said when they made their appearance.
Indeed.
All the ham-handed theatrics of a middle school play.
Yeah. You can tell how gleeful he must have been to say the flames of silent anger in front of an audience.
Probably been rehearsing that. One of my favorite bits in the Harley Quinn film from 4 years ago, the Fantabulous Emancipation, Birds of Prey, Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, right? Huntress rehearsing her big speech when she finally catches up with the bad guy. Her watching herself in the mirror, going, "You want to know who I am?" And then doubting herself and going, "No, that's stupid." I love that.
Well, it's no mystery what they're referring to, at least.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't miss you.
Wait.
Or is it Cedric? I mean, he seems way too short. Right, but maybe wearing some lifts in the shoes.
Is he? Dad's with him too.
Or is it Caleb?
Oh, I'm glad you made it, Cedric.
I mean, that's some impressive lifts in the shoes if it's actually Cedric, but that seems kind of unlikely. Way too short.
Just in time, too.
Your Highness?
Did you come all this way just to bid us farewell?
No, he came to ask Reen for a dance, too.
Of course. After all you've done for us, I thought it was the least I could do. Ah, is this the rest of Class 7? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Cedric Rice-Arner. I wanted to thank you for coming to my sister's aid in her time of need. Allow me to extend to you my most heartfelt appreciation.
You're too generous, Your Highness.
The honor was ours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This is the Crown Prince. He's pretty cute.
Fee?
I certainly wouldn't mind if he took a few lessons in manliness from the gentlemen of Class 7, though.
Other than Elliot.
Alfred, come on.
I think that's a little harsh, Your Highness.
Well, you're still just 15. You have plenty of growing ahead of you. Still, it isn't often I see you keeping the Imperial Governor company.
I suppose that's true. I just happened to be here on business, so I thought I'd take the chance to say goodbye to everyone.
How are you feeling? Are your injuries all right now?
Well, the bleeding stopped, at least on the outside. Still bleeding on the inside, which is good, as aforementioned.
Yes, nothing too serious, fortunately.
Yes.
I'm still feeling it, but it shouldn't be too much longer before I'm back to my old self.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad to see you looking all hale and hearty, Your Excellency.
Thank you. While no one could have foreseen how it ended, you did manage to complete this month's field study. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate you for your exemplary work.
We're honored you'd say so.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
We three directors may have very different positions on many issues, including how Class 7 should be run. But for my part, I'd like you to enjoy student life however you choose. I think the other directors would agree with me on at least that much.
Dad.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Your Excellency.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about, Your Highness.
Well, if you say so. I've always found you a trustworthy man, of course. But...
Ah, I see that everyone's here.
A gas!
It couldn't be.
It could.
Chancellor Osborne.
Sarah doesn't seem to like him very much. I don't know that Laura's a bit of a fan either.
As a matter of fact, the Chancellor and I just came from an audience with His Majesty the Emperor.
Sarah says, screw my sleeve, I'm gonna wear my emotions right on my face!
Clearly, the goddess has bestowed her blessings.
Jared says, don't know how accurate the wiki is, but it states that Reen is 5'8", and C is at least that, so don't think Cedric fits the bill. Yeah.
Thank you, Chancellor.
We spent a lot of time animating those skirts. We're gonna get as much curtsies, as many curtsies as we can. Jesus, Sarah, did Gileath run over your dog?
I'd also like to reassure Prince Oliver that we're starting a nationwide hunt for members of the Imperial Liberation Front. An investigation into the backgrounds of its members is also underway, so you needn't worry.
Just a hint of Goonosis can make you a few inches taller. You know... Yeah. Just a little bit, just to bulk up. And we knew that Wald could control it, so maybe he could, you know, Cedric's it can control it and get kind of a nice little happy medium, just to get a little extra bulk and height there.
My, nothing gets past you, does it? Well, I suppose that means you have the security detail for next month's trade conference well in hand?
Of course. I'll see to it that everything is taken care of. Ah, but where are my manners? Please excuse me for not introducing myself.
Shouldn't be so smug, Gileath. Someone might shoot you. Cedric is guilty. Guilty, I say, says Caleb. Or is Caleb just trying to divert blame? Or divert attention?
I'm Gileath Osborne, representative of the Erebonian government. Though I imagine those of you who read the papers may know me better as the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
Sarah, still not a fan.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
Your reputation precedes you, Your Excellency.
I've heard much about the recent exploits of Thor's Class 7. Traveling across the Empire for first-hand learning of your field studies, it's quite the fascinating program. I hope you'll keep up the good work.
We shall endeavor to.
Thanks.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations.
Just want to put it out there that I'm not a witch, says Emma in the back.
Ah, yes. It's been quite some time, young Gracie. I'm glad to see your new career path is working out for you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you. I really owe you for all you've done for me.
General Van Dyke was my superior back when I was in the army.
It's Van Dyck.
As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
What are you...
I have great expectations for you all. Nurture the bonds you share, and train up bodies and wills of steel. For I have no doubt you'll need them in the turbulent times to come.
Oh.
And, yeah, we didn't get to spend much time at the festival in Erebonia either. Oh well. Such is the life of a RPG protagonist.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you.
Ooh, new Stragas.
Drinks are on me someday. Perfect! You guys are the best!
Yay! But who did Elfin dance with? Yeah, I know. Our bonds strengthened. Irene and Elisa are level 4, even though we weren't in the same party, so... Cheer, huh? She danced with death. Very good, Caleb. I like that. Alright. Reen and Machias, level 4. Powerful Strike and Auto Charge. Reen and Emma. Powerful Strike and Auto Curia. Okay. Reen and Eusis. Powerful Strike Art Support. Alright. Reen and Gaius. Powerful Strike Protective Wall. Alright. Okay. I have a feeling that there's going to be cutscenes after this, and I need to use the restroom. So, we're going to take our break right here on this boring, quiet screen, and I apologize for that. So, back in a little bit. So I was thinking, Patrick's butler Celestine. That name starts with a C. And they did point out that, hey, Patrick, you're here, but your butler's not, and he's usually with you. So there's another name to add to the list. All right. Alright, let us continue. Later in August.
Mid-August.
It certainly is. Hey, Sharon.
It was the peak of summer, and the sweltering sun was beating down on the residents of Trista. After returning from Heimdall, we were given a whopping 5-day summer vacation before the school year resumed.
Woot. Now, this is Jared's favorite chapter? Alright.
Turns out, Thor sticks to its military roots, only granting extended vacations to students over the New Year's holiday. However, nobles are allowed to visit home, ostensibly to give them time to become familiar with their family's holdings.
Kitty.
And, as you might expect, that meant most students from classes 1 and 2 spent summer away from Trista. Meanwhile, classes 3 through 5 were stuck on campus, envying the nobility as they studied and trained as usual. The other members of Class 7 and I chose to stay in Trista as well, facing the heat with our fellow students.
I don't see Eusis or... Who else are we missing? It's too early. Ellipsis, it's so hot, I'm dying in here. Yeah, you are. I'm sick of this heat already. How are your plants doing, Fee? Talking about it is just making me feel even hotter, Ellipsis. The Academy should install an orbital air conditioner. At least then it'd be a little easier to cope, Ellipsis. An orbital ellipsis air conditioner? What is that? Well, it's this device that blows out cool air to help regulate a room's temperature. Maybe it'd help if you think of it as the opposite of a stove. So like a refrigerator? Oh, that's some kind of wizardry. I've heard of them, but aren't they supposed to be prohibitively expensive? Only the most modern buildings seem to be able to afford them. You have one in your house? Well, there's one in the Rhineford Company's corporate headquarters, yes. Be nice if my mother could spare one, ellipsis, you know, for the academy she sits on the board of directors for. Seems a bit much to hope for. This is a military academy, so I doubt we can expect to be indulged quite that much. Still, a machine to help us keep cool in the summer, ellipsis? Whoever first invented that should get a medal. I'll admit, the summer heat here is more difficult to cope with than in Legram. But as long as I think of it as another part of my training, it doesn't bother me all that much. Brehard gets similar summer heat waves, but there's usually a breeze blowing in from the canyon at this time of year. And that does make the summers a bit easier to manage. My hometown's up in the mountains, so it's pretty cool even around this time of year. Actually, now that you mention it, ellipsis, I would have thought you three would go back home for the summer, being nobles and all. You were given permission, weren't you? If everyone else was going home, I would have considered it, ellipsis, but in the end I decided against it. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago I got to see Elise. Maybe next year. I came here to train! Until I feel like I've made significant progress, I have no intention of returning home. Yes, I still am far away from best girl. Floris would agree. Some of you saw my father's mansion. Do you think I'd go back to a place like that willingly? I'd much rather stay here and take my chances with heat stroke. You're really that uncomfortable at home, huh, Ellipsis? Still, hot as it is, there's a lot going on right now. I doubt all the people headed to that conference at the end of the month have much time to be worrying about the heat. You make a good point. You're talking about the West Lemuria Trade Conference, right? That's the one. There's never been an international conference on that scale before, at least not in modern times. Mayor Dieter Croy, who also happens to... who actually was Croyce, who also happens to be the International Bank of Crossbell's CEO, was the one who first proposed it. I've heard that Prince Oliver will be attending on behalf of His Majesty the Emperor, ellipsis, and Chancellor Osborne is supposed to be attending too. Seems crazy to think we met them both just a few weeks ago. Chancellor in particular was, ellipsis, a pretty intimidating figure. Seemed like a big scary monster. I've heard he served in the Imperial Army before becoming a politician. Then, 11 years ago, His Majesty entrusted him with the position of Chancellor. Supposedly, a full 70% of the Imperial Army is under his jurisdiction. His real fame comes from establishing most of the nation's railway network centered on the capital, ellipsis. No, he's also been responsible for annexing several smaller countries and independent states around Arabonia. I believe those all took place without any bloodshed, though, at least as far as I'm aware. I wouldn't put too much stock in what he's selling. Military spending in this country has increased exponentially since he took up his position as Chancellor. And that's only possible thanks to the tax revenue he gleans from the people of Heimdall and those annexed nations. Well, ellipsis. He was the one who ordered the construction of those 2 railway guns they've got pointed at Crossbell, too. At one point, Arabonia was on the verge of a full-scale war with Calvard because of those things. Oh yeah, I heard that it was actually Liberal who proposed a way to avoid an armed conflict. They ended up signing the Non-Aggression Pact, right? Yeah, ellipsis. Though, as I'm sure you've noticed, there's still quite a bit of tension between the 2 countries. I wouldn't be surprised if the issue reared its head again during the trade conference. Chancellor Osborne's been a really popular figure in the capital, though. Popular enough that he seems to have a group of terrorists after him. He does seem to be the Imperial Liberation Front's main target, doesn't he? You know, the hammer of judgment and shall topple the dictator and all that? Indeed, they seem to harbor a deep-seated grudge against him. Wonder if they all hail from one of the annexed countries. Their anger seemed a bit ellipsis unusual in its intensity, didn't it? He does seem like the type who'd make a lot of enemies, especially with a face like that. Well, I'd rather not speak ill of my father's close ally, but ellipsis. Come to think of it, isn't the instructor awfully late? It's well past time for homeroom to start, ellipsis. True, it should have started about ellipsis 10 minutes ago, actually. I swear that woman, ellipsis. She'd better not be sleeping off another hangover back at the dormitory. Wouldn't put it past her. I wish I could say there's no way our upstanding instructor would do that, but ellipsis, I wouldn't be surprised.
Excuse me. I'll have you know I did no such thing. Today.
Instructor?
Good morning, Instructor.
Morning, everyone! Anyway, I'll have you know I've got a good reason for being late today. And that reason is, we're going to be welcoming a new classmate today.
Damn it, I was gonna say, we've got a new classmate. I should have said it out loud.
What?
A transfer student at this time of year?
That's what I was gonna say. Transfer student, and I couldn't think of the actual phrase transfer student. That's why I didn't say anything, because I was trying to think of what's the word for it. Oh,
Seriously?
All right, come on in.
Righto.
Crow, did you get held back? You're in year 2.
Crow?
But isn't he a second-year student?
I'm Crow Armbreast.
Armbreast? That says... Oh, I've been saying burst. That doesn't say burst. It says bruised. Well, whatever.
Starting today, I'll be joining you fine folks as a member of Class 7. It's gonna be pretty sweet, guys.
What?
What? I mean, how?
Well, I failed all my classes. I'll have to go look at the board again, see where Crow ranked.
Are you sure you want to know? It's a long tale fraught with the intrigue of school politics.
I don't think I'd put it quite like that. Back in his first year, he slacked off so much that he ended up failing a few of his classes. Then he came crying to me in a panic, like, "Oh, help me, Instructor Sarah! They're not gonna let me graduate!"
Whoever the voice actor for Sarah is having way too much fun with this role.
So, as a special exception, he's going to be joining us for the next 3 months to pay for his laziness.
You can't be serious.
That's an even more pathetic reason than I was bracing myself for.
I think you already know that Crow was one of the trial users for the Arcus test they ran last year, so I thought he might be a good role model for you. In that sense, anyway. And don't forget, he'll also be joining us on our future field studies, too.
Nice. Looks like you saved me the trouble of having to explain it all. Anyway, let's let the good times roll. Oh, and since we're all classmates now, no need for all that sweet talking you lay on the other second years, all right?
Right.
Easier said than done, I fear.
If he was any more laid back, he'd be comatose.
And this is coming from Fee.
Instructor, I can't help but notice you left the door open.
Well, I guess Crow did, but...
Wait, is there someone else, too?
We've only got 10 desks. Crow, you do not get to sit on my lap.
Huh? Are you serious?
Oh, I was hoping to catch you off guard. All right, come on in and say hello.
I thought you forgot I was out in the hall!
No, it's what's her face, Milliam, or what the hell is her name? It's not Millennium. I think it is Milliam. Let me double check. Something Orion. Milliam Orion, yeah. Hey, where's Lemmy? I had to look that up. I couldn't remember it.
What?
What?
Nani?
You must be joking.
We don't have enough desks.
Hey, aren't you?
You're the girl we met in the Nord Highlands. Yuppers! Long time no see, guys.
Well, her hat's
But I
fun.
see a couple of you I don't know, so guess I better introduce myself. I'm Milliam Orion.
There he is.
And this here's Aragetlum, but we'll just call him Lammy for short.
Well, I guess she doesn't need a desk. She'll just sit on Lammy. Silver object, huh? Yep, it's definitely silver.
What the hell is that?
That's Lammy.
Holy crap!
It's that thing we saw at Ark's fort.
So this is that strange girl you met in the Nord Highlands.
Oh, and a little house rule before anything gets blown up. No bringing that thing out in the classroom. If he accidentally smashes a wall or blasts through the ceiling, I'm the one who's gonna get chewed out for it.
Boo! Fine. Anyway. Nice to meet you guys.
Well, I appreciate them taking the time to animate that little cycle there.
Tell me you're kidding. Please?
I really wish I could.
Well, I can see we're in for some fun times these next 3 months.
Later that week. 3 days went by. Yes, I saw that. At first, no one was sure what to make of Crow breast, and the Intelligence Division agent Milliam Orion's sudden transfer into Class 7. But within a matter of days, it almost felt like they'd been there all along. I'm sure none of you need to be reminded that it was none other than Emperor Dracos who ended the War of the Lions. But did you know that historical records tell us he had amazingly few soldiers under his command? Initially, his allies numbered only a few confidants and several warriors from Nord. And while supporters rallied to him in each region, his rank still couldn't hope to compare to the other princes' armies. Nonetheless, they continued to advance, liberating region after region, whether they liked it or not, and after half a year of bloody battles ellipsis, Prince Dracos met perhaps his most well-known supporter. Oh, Crow gets an extra desk in the back, and he's asleep. Milliam, right? Would you happen to know the historical figure to whom I'm referring? Sure do! Oh, Leanne Sandlot, what's her face? Stabby Lance Girl, Arianrod. Was she number 7, I think? Angui number 7. Also known as the Lance Maiden. She's either a ghost or just lives a very long time. Ooh, right you are. Well done. No, Elliot's still alive. You can see him behind Milliam. Sandlot was the daughter of a count who ruled over a remote region, and accounts tell us she showed great martial skill from a young age. In particular, her skill with the lance was unparalleled. No records exist of her ever being bested in combat. Ooh, another one to add to the Class 7 Year 1 roster next year is, what's-her-face, Debutante. What the hell is her name? The Aryan Rod's subordinate who actually had a personality. Diwali, something like that. There you go. Throw her in Class 7 Year 1, too. Yes. The Lance Maiden also had a group of mighty warriors under her command who fought alongside her in battle, Ellipsis. Perhaps you'd like to illuminate us as to the name of this famous band, Reen? Oh no. Ellipsis. The group of mighty warriors led by the Lance Maiden. That's the Ellipsis! Yeah, there you go, Diwali. That's who I was trying to name. Stahlritter. They didn't change the name over time, right? Wait, did it start with Eisenritter and then the later one was Stahlritter? Iron or steel? Which one is it? Let me check my notes real quick. It was Eisenritter. It was the first batch was Eisenritter, and then it was Stahlritter. Oh crap! I'm gonna have to accidentally hit the wrong one. There we go. The Eisenritter, also known as the Iron Knights. They were a band of knights said to be able to charge across the battlefield like lightning, cutting down all in their path. Correct, you've done your homework. Yeah, that one was in my notes. Although I did remember it correctly. I just had to go confirm it. Tsaba says, I like how Crow just sleeps the whole class. Yeah, that was me a lot in school. Because school, yes, it was early. My school started at, or my high school anyway, started at like 7, or maybe 7:20 or something, which means we all had to get up, depending on where we lived, like 6 in the morning to get to school. Yeah. I mean, I didn't sleep through every class, but, although it was a problem in college. I think it was the semiconductor manufacturing technology class that I took in college that I just slept through because it was so boring. And that class, all of my schooling was like between noon to 6 in the evening. I could not stay awake in that class. I just could not stay awake. Oh well. Still passed it. The Wandering Prince met the Lance Maiden one day during a prolonged conflict in a remote region of the country. Ellipsis. After recognizing each other as reliable and trustworthy, they pledged to fight together under a united banner. With the Lance Maiden and her knights bolstering his ranks, Dreigel's army swept through one region after another. In just a year, he was able to defeat the other princes and free the imperial capital, Heimdall. I wonder if they actually animated him. I wasn't looking too carefully, but it looks like they just sank him into the floor rather than having him sit down. As an interesting footnote, the castle the Eisenritter used as their base of operations 250 years ago, Ellipsis, just so happens to be only a hop, skip, and a jump away from Laura's home in Legram. Indeed, it's known as Lohengrin Castle. It's a beautiful old building situated on the shore of Lake Ebel, to the west of Legram. Oh, you've mentioned that before, Ellipsis. Does anyone live there now? No, due to the dangerous terrain there, no one goes near it. These days it exists simply as a relic of a bygone age. The Arseed family is responsible for the care and maintenance of the castle, though really only minimal work is done. Speaking of the Arseed house, Ellipsis, wasn't one of your ancestors the Eisenritter's second-in-command? Indeed, the Lance Maiden's most trusted assistant and confidant, from what I understand. Sandlot family line ended with the death of the Lance Maiden, Ellipsis. Or did it? And it's partly because that the Arseed family mourns her death each year. I see. Ellipsis. Ooh, what a fascinating story. And Thomas is like, hey guys, do I need to be here for this class? You guys are just gonna teach each other. Graham, huh? Never had a mission there, so I've never been able to go. Maybe I should have stopped by when I went to Breard a while back. You think she'd at least try to conceal the fact that she gets sent all over the country on secret missions, Ellipsis. I know. She totally just let it slip that she was doing something in Breard, too, Ellipsis. Well, I suppose that's what happens when you hire 15-year-olds for secret intelligence missions. Well, I suppose it's better than her being all distant and cagey around us, Ellipsis. Oh, got the mouse cursor on the screen. Yay, we got an AP. That's what taking good notes gets you. Okay, so tomorrow's a free day, which means I'm gonna have to turn on my cheat device, probably. Which means that next Wednesday, you'll have your usual practical exam. You'd better all bring your A game. Oh, Milliam and Crow, Ellipsis. A few must-have instructional materials you guys are going to need as part of Class 7 finally showed up. I'll hand that stuff off to you once we're done here, so I want you to come with me to the faculty lounge. Righto. Man, what a drag, Ellipsis. Alright, homerun's out for the day. Flee! Flee while you can! Machias, if you'll do the honors. Yes, instructor. All rise, Ellipsis bow. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Okay. Yeah, for Diwali the Swift, she takes forever to show up in this game. So, what do you think? Well, Ellipsis? I don't think we have to be on our guard around her, at least. Same, Ellipsis. Though I'd rather she kept that giant silver Ellipsis thing of hers hidden. There's a wonderful line to take out of context. I hope someone just joined the stream. It's like, what the hell is he talking about? I don't think she's a bad girl. I was taking a nap in the courtyard yesterday, and she came and fell asleep next to me. What does that have to do with whether or not she's trustworthy? They look like a couple of kittens all curled up together. Their personalities may be worlds apart, but they're both rather cat-like in their own ways. You can't have my cat ears or tail. She can't be more than 12 or 13, Ellipsis. Still practically a child, Ellipsis. Yeah, Ellipsis, you're right. She's so chipper all the time that it's hard to really be cold toward her. Yeah, I don't think I could bring myself to spurn her. She's got this natural charm, I think. Be that as it may, her presence here reeks of blood and iron, if you take my meaning. Yeah, well, she's part of the, Gilead's, what the hell is it called? There's a name for it. I have it in my notes somewhere. Well, Ellipsis, it certainly seems that way.
As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
It's hard to believe a girl like that could be an agent of the Intelligence Division, Ellipsis. But just going off what happened in Nord, there's not much that would make me doubt it now. And then there's that thing, our Get Lamb, that's always with her, Ellipsis. She calls it Lammy, but aside from its name, we don't really know anything about it. Seems to be made from some strange materials with both metallic and ceramic properties. Hard but pliable, Ellipsis. Agreed, Ellipsis. Doesn't look like anything you could even make with most cutting-edge orbital technology, Ellipsis. When I touched it, it felt really nice and cold. Wow, so you actually touched it? It hasn't escaped my notice that it seems strikingly similar to the combat shells we fight in our practical exams. I think it's safe to assume that they share some kind of common origin. Yeah, Ellipsis. The instructor said she was forced to accept it, Ellipsis, though in a sense, Milliam was forced on us too. You're welcome to think what you will, but I don't trust her. Either way, she's technically our classmate now, like it or not. Maybe a little early to tell whether we can trust her as a friend, Ellipsis, but we should be able to figure out pretty quickly whether we can count on her as a member of Class 7. Ah, Ellipsis. Well, that's a logical way of breaking it down, at least. Ha ha, Ellipsis, you're right. Still pretty early to make sweeping judgments. Knowing her background would be great, but what's really important is whether we can count on her in a fight. Agreed, as students of the military academy, that's probably the most important issue. We'll have to wait and see. Hee hee. Well, considering we're living in the same dormitory, it'd be good if we all get along. Well, that's right, we did have extra rooms on both floors, so now we're full. Yeah, I wouldn't want her to think we're trying to make her feel unwelcome either. And then there's Crow, Ellipsis. What's he like, Green? You seem like you get along with him pretty well. I don't know if I'd put it quite like that. If I had to say, I'd describe him as a capricious gambling addict way too prone to ante up for every hand. Ellipsis. Ay, Dios help us, Ellipsis. He sounds like the kind of miscreant one would be better off avoiding. Yeah, you can count on him when the chips are down, though. He really helped me out last month when Elise went into the old schoolhouse, Ellipsis. He's good in the fight, and pretty handy with his Arcus, too. Ellipsis. Yeah, maybe we're worrying over nothing, then. Still not really sure how to connect with them, you know? Well, at least we're in separate dorms for the time being. We'll just have to see how things go. Dorms or dorm rooms? Alright, well, I don't see any bonding points, so, okay. Made to order a pair of Strega sneakers for students. 175, move plus 15. Wow, that's a sturdy pair of shoes. Let's see. I think Hydro Cannon R was in there one, although we've got a couple of them. Oh yeah, yeah. Someone had it. Sometimes encourages partner when they are attacked. CP plus 50. That's nice. Sometimes increases the power of partner's arts. Okay. Counters with a critical when partner's attacked. Restores partner's EP after they use arts. That's neat. Cures partner's abnormal status or stat down. Cool. Critical damage and causes delay. Nice. And reduces damage by 90%. Wow. Cool. Hello?
Hello, Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, hi there, Reen.
Hi.
Do you have a moment?
Yes.
Toa? Well, this is a surprise. What can I do for you?
You've got a new student in your class now, right?
2 of them.
Well, her student notebook is ready, so I figured it'd be best to get it to her as soon as possible. And since you handled it last time, would you mind coming to get it for her?
Ah, you're talking about Million. Sure thing. I'll come get it right away. You want me to swing by the student council room then?
That'd be great. Thanks.
She sure doesn't waste any time. I should head on over to the student council room before it gets too late.
I think if I spoke to literally every single living, breathing student in the entire school, we'd still have enough time and not get there too late. I think it'd be fine. Beating the heat. As should be painfully obvious to anyone who's stepped outside, August has not been kind to Trista. So unkind, in fact, some students are falling ill. To keep yourself healthy, remember to drink lots of fluids. Not just any fluid, but, you know, water, things like that. Eat healthy food and take regular rests in the shade. As military academy students, it's important to be able to adapt to unfriendly weather. Instructor Beatrice, stop being soft, students. I'll not have you succumbing to heat exhaustion or heat stroke. That's it. Colette, maybe? Yeah. Sure is quiet around the academy when the nobles are away, Ellipsis. Colette, she might be C too. But I'm so jealous. I wish the rest of us could go home for a month. I'd be able to beg my parents to take me shopping all the time. But like Cedric, she seems too short. Nobles are also lucky. I haven't been to my local shops in forever. I miss all of them. Ladies. Class 7's a whole lot livelier these days, isn't it? Even putting Crow aside, I never would have expected some girl we met in Nord would become our classmate. Ellipsis' life is full of surprises. Feels like they've already become part of the fabric of our class, too. Definitely. I don't think we should have any trouble getting along with them. No, for now, at least. You two seem like responsible adults more than any of us, Instructor Sarah included. Do you think you can look after Millennium? Millium, rather? Not a problem. We're all classmates, after all. Helping each other out is what we do. That Argot lem of hers is a real mystery, though, isn't it? I'm really curious about how it works. Yeah. Well, I mean, since we're all out helping each other, then from one friend to another, those skirt patterns are awful. Crow should theoretically be able to take care of himself, but maybe we should ask Milliam how she's doing with classes. I worry that some of the material might be a bit on the difficult side for her, so we should all try to help her out. Oh. Mint, keep your nut dust-covered hands off of Elliot's violin. Are you trying to kill him? Yes. Yes, the wind orchestra. Flute. Violin. Piano. Wind orchestra. Oh. Hey, Hibble? Hebel? What happened to your arm, buddy? I hurt my arm pretty bad last month, so I'm not going to be able to play in the concert tomorrow. Well, I can play the lute. I'll just have to leave it in the another wind instrument. I'll just have to leave it in the hands of Elliot and the others. I'm pretty frustrated with myself, but all I can do is help them out with whatever they need. Might not be able to play, but I can still help everyone out. Annoyed with myself, but I'll do what I can. It's a bit scary that we're going to have to play without Hibel. But even so, I want to give him a performance he can be proud of. I'll even blow into the correct end of the flute this time. If Hibel can't play, there's only one thing we can do. Put on a show that'll blow his socks off. Originally, Hibel was going to be our lead violinist. Now, though, Ellipsis, I'm on the hook for it. I was worried at first since it was so out of the blue, but things seem to be shaping up nicely now. You know, Ellipsis, I had my doubts at first, but now I feel like I made the right decision in choosing this academy. And one way I'll know for sure is if I can help this performance go off without a hitch. Now, that makes me glad to hear. I'll be cheering you on. And we'll be setting up a piano in the church on the day of the concert. This is going to be a fantastic concert. Everyone's been practicing really hard. Hope all of our hard work will shine through in our performance. And more importantly, I hope everyone enjoys it. Margarita has gone back home for summer vacation. I never realized just how quiet this club is without her. It'd be so nice to get some new members, Ellipsis. Yeah, it's already August, though. It's rather unlikely, Ellipsis. Oh, that reminds me. I need Emma to, not character, recipe. Which one? There we go. Oh, no one's actually with me. Okay. Hey, Mary. Oh, okay. You've made plenty of friends during your time here at Thor's, haven't you, Reen? Not just in your own year, either. You've forged friendships with second years, instructors, and staff alike, Ellipsis. You're the kind of person that people can feel confident placing their trust in. Thank you very much. But when you say it like that, it makes me feel a little self-conscious, Ellipsis. Hee hee. On the contrary, you should be proud. Well then, Ellipsis. As one of the instructors tasked with handing out the Lionheart medals this year, Ellipsis, I hereby present you with the Medal of Friendship! Oh, hey, cool. We got one. Medal of Friendship. Oh, it's actually an accessory, too. Great. Thank you so much. This is a real honor. Other than that, I don't really know what to say, Ellipsis. I'm not really used to this sort of thing. Tee-hee, neither am I, to be honest. But I suppose all I can ask is that you continue to deepen your friendships with everyone. I'll be cheering you on as you do. I will, and thank you again, Ellipsis. Now, what I'm wondering is this just... Does this happen automatically when you get to this point in the game, or does, like, your link level with it, once you get link level 4 with everyone, then does it? I'm not sure. Let's see, where's our main page? There we go. That's right, we got one. Sweet. My father was persistent in his attempts to convince me to return home. He said that as the daughter of Count whoever, I have duties to attend to. I, in turn, explained to him that as an instructor, my highest priority is in my devotion to my students. Hee, I probably won't be able to be quite so selfish once I marry. Wait a minute, Ellipsis. The Altheme family is one of the best-known families in the Sutherland province, Ellipsis. I guess Instructor Mary has more to worry about than I thought. Between teaching classes and acting as an advisor for 3 clubs, there's simply no time for me to return home. The Wind Orchestra is performing tomorrow, too. Hee. The life of an instructor is a fulfilling one indeed. One thing I would like is if, when the, when the yearbook here fills out, if we got a little toast message that says new entry added, that'd be nice. Daughter of Count Althine, head of a major noble family in the Sutherland province, puts being a teacher first. Alright. Nummy nummies. I've been in top form lately. I might have been in a slump last month, but now I'm back and better than ever, making the same friggin' horse. I'll use this momentum to craft some of my greatest work yet. Tomorrow's a free day, and the art club is closed. Sounds like the perfect recipe for an all-nighter. I'll use this moment. Yep, greatest work yet. Your painting has really been improving, Gaius. Meanwhile, I've hardly gotten any better, Ellipsis. That's all thanks to you and Clara. Clara. C. You guided me along a path I never would have found my way through on my own, and I couldn't be more thankful. Oh, please, it all comes down to you working harder than anyone else. Lindy and I have really developed our skills by learning from Claire's devotion to the arts. If I've improved at all since arriving at Thor's, I owe it all to this club. Ultimately, I'm glad I joined. I don't know, Lindy. I think, I think you guys are on roughly the same level. Still, Ellipsis, Claire's been going full bore for a while now. She's just going to collapse at some point, isn't she? Awarded those who earn respect and trust of the Academy at large. Alright, let's see. Passion and Valor. That's awarded those who devote themselves to helping others. Art and combat experience, and those who get the other three, I think. Chancellor Osborne was always known to be the bold type during his time in the military. However, he seems to have become even more coercive after becoming a politician, Ellipsis. Now that terrorists have begun to pop up, I'm sure he won't hesitate to enforce some strict countermeasures, too. I can only hope that no innocents get caught up in it all. He did mention that Principal Van Dyck was his former superior, didn't he? I wonder what caused him to leave the military and become a politician, Ellipsis. Forgot to, look at our medal here. Ooh, HP plus 1,000, lots of extra defense. Okay. Hey, are you gonna give me the, I forget which one it is? Oh, hey, Milliam. Instructor Neidhart's been even busier than usual lately. He leaves immediately after his classes are done and seems to be contacting someone on a regular basis. Hee hee, could it be? Does Instructor Neidhart have a secret girlfriend? He's already gone home for the day. Maybe he does have a secret girlfriend. Yes, that's definitely what it means when someone goes home. I am beside myself to know that we have a student who is in danger of being held back, Ellipsis. That crow arm-bruised. It's a disgrace. This is why the lower class are nothing but a liability. Does he not realize that these are the types of things which hurts the Academy's reputation? Be sure to inform him that we made a special exception for him once and only once. He's all out of chances. Can only hope we never find ourselves in this situation again, Ellipsis. Be sure you don't let him corrupt you.